Hello everyone, and today we're going to be doing the Vurhonga campaign, or missions, just to knock them out real quick for the money and XP. And here we're just starting off with the first mission of getting to one of the lookouts. I'll bring you back when we get there.
That is everything I asked you to do. Our grandchild. Oh no, we have a problem. Remember how we lost the elephants and all but one rhino? You know what the problem was, don't you? Poachers. They littered the reserve with traps. The Busha, the eastern land, was hit hardest. My crew helped the police push these poachers out of the Busha, but they left so many traps behind. No matter how many we've cleared, we keep finding more. A junior guy spotted a few of these traps not far from where you started. Could you kindly clear them out? There you go. Saving the savannah, one good deed at a time. Another good deed. With so many good deeds, the animals are going to like you. I can tell. That's just a taste of the warden's work here in the Busha. There are other regions to explore, but if you want to stay here, make yourself useful. Check your mission log for assignments. If you'd rather continue exploring Vurhonga, head to my wishing tree, marked on your map. There's something important you must do before we go much further.
We're actually going to go ahead and do that one first.
The Busha is the heart and soul of the reserve. This grassland sustains a cross-section of plants and wildlife, from the smallest birds to the harems of the pronking springbok. Or at least, the grassland used to sustain them. Now there are so many springbok, we may have to rename this area Springbok City.
I forgot a gun.
But the problem is real. The savannah can't sustain Springbok City. Fewer plants will thrive, the topsoil will erode, birds that nest in the vanishing shrubs will flee.
Oof.
And if we don't get relief from this drought, the smaller animals competing for grazing areas will die. On that, your codex has plenty of helpful information. But in Africa, the world is your classroom. Why only read about springbok when you can see them for yourself? Find a name. Anyone with 2 hands and a rifle can shoot a springbok. But if you're going to cull Springbok City, you have to be mercifully efficient. Hunt a springbok of your choice and down it in one shot with 100% integrity.
Not a springbok, but a pretty decent lion that we dropped. How did we? So we did hit it before. There's what's scaring him. Here's that level 7 line we shot earlier. And that's how I dropped. Hopefully the springbok will start coming back in. Can we make a shot from here? Is that too far for the Solican? Alright, let's go see what we got. Alright, this should complete the mission here.
Premium work. This springbok is fully intact. Nothing spared, nothing wasted. Look out, Springbok City. A new lion is in town. Only one thing left for you to do, lion. Calve a herd. You can choose which animals you target. Here's one springbok.
Alright, we got some 4s over there. Springbok. Good lion. Three Springbok down. 2 more to go.
harvest one more springbok to put the herd on red alert. Well done. You can give the springbok herd an extra push by hunting them periodically. And don't forget to stalk them. You know you have mastered your approach when you can get within 50 meters before spooking them. Mischief and misfortune. They only come because our ancestors are so angry with the state of this place. We need to make an effort to appease them. You probably think I'm foolish with my traditional ways. Your brother thinks so. That's why you had to come back and help me. All your brother does is set up communication systems, set up all the cameras and the drones. Okay, he does a lot, but he doesn't hunt. And he doesn't believe in Iloko. I hope you are a little more open-minded. Here's my wishing tree. Of course, this is the first place I came to celebrate when I heard you were coming back to Africa. I played the drum and sang to praise the ancestors. Then I put something special inside the cube. It's there, waiting for you. Take it. Carved it myself. Do you recognize Yami Yami? There's a Lisi call him the river god. He brings his waters rushing, whoosh, searching for his lost wife. Maybe she was a dead goddess, I don't know. If we win his favor, maybe he'll help us conquer the drought that's been sucking us dry. Here's what I need from you. Hunt a springbok. Any will do, so long as you harvest it with the highest integrity while you have Nyami Nyami on you. Show gratitude to Nyami Nyami and the ancestors on behalf of your family and on behalf of the local families that this animal will feed. We never sacrifice animals for ritual alone. The local tribes donated their land to Vurhonga Savannah because they rely on this ecosystem for their diet. We have a duty to them. Your work here is still getting started, but you're already making a difference. This animal will feed locals who might otherwise rely on poachers for their meat. Now it's time for you to bring Nyami Nyami home to the river. Take him to the site marked in your codex and bury him. reply to the poachers is to beat them to the marketplace and hunt responsibly to feed the hungry people. There are several volunteer hunters who help us do that work. They may not all be at your level, but they do good work. They're organized by Maria Bueni. She is a lioness. Maria's husband was a ranger who worked with me. He was killed by poachers. When you meet her, don't bring that up to her. It's too painful to discuss. Just know that's why Maria's so dedicated to her work, and why you can't let her down when she needs your help. She'll have work available whenever you find time. Ah, wait. That's the spot. Very yummy there. The ancestors thank you. I can tell this is out of your comfort zone. My traditions are silly to you, I know. You kids always laughed at me because I went to the Sangoma when I was sick. But the Sangoma's healing always worked. Always. So, who knows? Maybe now we'll get this river rushing one more time.
A little busy, Grandpa.
Ready for more exploring? Or time for you to go south? Zonga. Take Lotfu Gorge. So named because ages ago a giant elephant, Lotfu, dragged his snout along the ground, carving that gorge into the earth. I don't really believe that one, but I find it entertaining. The path through the gorge is marked in your codex. Along the way, I'll need you to take a photo of a special site. Have your camera ready. College in Connecticut, USA, came to restore a site they claim is among the oldest human artworks ever discovered. I need photos of the restoration for Vurhonga's new website. It's on your way to your next gig. Scratch two birds with one shot on this hike. College does surprisingly competent restoration work. But thank you for getting me. Now continue to the Zonga, to the place marked on your codex. We need you to collect some water samples from the swamps. Don't get squeamish on me. You've done well so far. Now it's time to get your hands dirty, and your feet, and your legs. By the way, you got a good eye. But hopefully your brother won't reject your photography as insufficiently composed or some fancy crap like that. He's very picky about what he puts on his new website. Who made him the arbiter of good taste? Not me, I can tell you. Ish. But I'm paying him to make the website. So maybe it was me after all. Anyway, welcome to Zonga, where every insect on the planet is waiting to greet you. You received the inoculations, right? They're the ones I specified on the checklist I sent you. It was very important that you get all the shots, not just some of them. I hope you got them all, for both our sakes.
think that's an albino. I don't think I've ever seen an albino in this game. And to be fair, I don't have a lot of time in the game, but that had to be one. So I don't think leucistic is leucistic. Alright, moment of truth. It is an albino. That's a first. Well, there's the new thumbnail for this video. It was going to be those lions from earlier, but hey, I'll take it.
Last year, if you got this close to the swamp, all you would hear were tsetse buzzing. Tick, 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 tick. They are bad, bad bugs. When our drought began, animals started clustering at fewer water sources, and the tsetse flies clustered with them. That meant TNT, sepsis and trypanosomiasis, a virus that forms nagana in livestock. Nasty disease, very bad. In humans, the same virus forms sleeping sickness. A big sickness, It's no way to die. Anyway, the problem was the clustering. So we broke up the heads as best we could, aggressively quarantined sick animals. We had help from all over, all hands on deck. This year, no more tsetse. That's how it goes. Take another sample from the site marked on your map. You're a scout. Figure out where he's gone. He left a note. Let's read it. Dear Warden Shabanangu, Barton can't even spell my name right. Last night, I had the pleasure of drinking beer with some of your friendly local hunters. Hey, here we go. I must have drunk too much, because when I woke up, I had lost a lot of gear, including my radio batteries. Lost. More likely stolen by poachers, you Mampara. He goes on. No worries. As long as I have my camera, my mission continues. Those hunters tipped me off on some local fungi that may help me see the loco. So I'm off to look for buffalo dung. I promise to check in with you ASAP. whole reserve to mine. We can't spend all day chasing a YouTuber or whatever that means. But at least now we know there are poachers active somewhere in the Zonda. We have to figure out where exactly. Until then, you should be careful. Oh no. Your brother says one of our electronic trackers has gone dormant. The tracker on Rambolo. She's our last Melembe. Our last Rhino.
Oh, I hate this mission so much. It's too sad.
What the problem is. Hurry. If those poachers have found her, Rambolo is in trouble. A tragedy. I am gutted. Rambolo wasn't just an animal. She was like family to everyone on this reserve. Now she's gone. I nursed her back to health as best I could, but she was in no condition to make a trip hundreds of kilometers away. So she stayed. Now this is what's become of her. I will send a team to clean her up before the jackals come. She's been with us so long, her hide should be preserved. Okay. I can grieve later. We have work to do. Or did you bet those friendly lookers who stole Barden's gear were the criminals who did this? We must find out where they went. Not so we can confront them. You observe and report to me. I report to the police. The police put a team together and round them up. Got it? Good. Follow those tire tracks. Be on guard. Maybe this is their camp. They're a group, so you will probably hear them coming, but you never know when they'll be back. Anything suspicious? Even the least experienced poachers would not leave their haul in an unguarded pickup truck. Someone or something sabotaged them, and I doubt that Gustav Baden is the one who slashed their tire. You should get out of here before they return. But first, they've no doubt left traps in the area nearby. Do a quick sweep to remove them before you leave. Those shots were not meant for you, but they weren't far off either. There's a hut nearby. You should try to take shelter there. But be careful. I have no desire to burn my grandchild today. Those poachers are being punished by their local. Your heart is pure, grandchild, but tread lightly, or their local might come for you too. Put that fire out before it causes a problem. Thank you. What else do you see? Signs of poaching? Their weapons were completely dismantled. Any other clues out there? I'd hate to be barefoot out there, wouldn't you? Keep looking for signs of life or death. I think you've seen enough to call this an torn body. But your brother still thinks a mad buffalo or a whole head may have been charging the butcher. We can look into that later. For now, you should rest. There's a shelter nearby. Go take a break there. Keep your eyes and ears open for trouble. Doubt he did not kill Bali. Sleeping sickness did. As gruesome as it was, the jackals were scavenging, not murdering. They had to be put down, but with respect, not hatred. This is the place where I shot the females. I didn't regret doing it, not at first. But then, whenever I was on night patrol, I began to see the ghost jackal. Your brother thinks I should be in therapy for trauma, but the Sangoma confirmed the spiritual nature of the problem. The jackal's spirit haunts me, haunts Vurhonga. Now it haunts Gustav Baden. What if it haunts you, grandchild? What if I have cursed our family? Give me a moment here. Your brother is going to lecture me on my superstitious ways. You should continue looking for Baden at the outpost marked up ahead. As you journey into darkness. A hunter with a pure heart like yours should not fear the dead. You will be protected by your integrity, guarded by your ancestors, even as you journey into darkness. Was that? Is that your sibling signal? Grandchild, is that you? Praise the ancestors, I was right. You really are a hunter with Noi blood. Now you believe me. You know the ghost jackal is real because you've seen it. And you have an opportunity to help me make things right. There is a tree that only appears in the moonlight. Find it. That's where you must bury the jackal's skull and offer praise and respect to the dead on behalf of your grandfather. The dead do not disappear. They live on through us. The dead are always watching us. So we always have a chance to be redeemed in their eyes. Thank you, grandchild. It's a new day, grandchild, for both of us. While your brother thinks a medic should check you for signs of mushroom poisoning, I think you have finally lifted the curse on Vurhonga. I carried this weight like a boulder on my heart for decades. Now, it's gone. I feel 5 years younger. No, 10 years. But I called you here so I could retire, and there's no taking that back. Obviously, the job is yours. So, congratulations, Senior Warden. Now you get to deal with your brother and his YouTubers and his spiritual skepticism. Congratulations. And do you know what else you get as Senior Warden? Can you guess? It's more work. And you can't do it alone. That's why I've called in a specialist and a team to handle that task. Veteran wilderness guide, Dr. Dana Maritz. Dr. Dana is...
Alright, everyone. Thank you. Please leave a like and subscribe, but real quick. Alright, here we are on the launch. I wanted to show you where I was put. Well, for right now, the albino wildebeest will go right there. I think it makes a cool little addition to a very small collection. Alright, well, thank you. Please leave a like and subscribe.